linkage. Give you a real quick rundown on carburetor linkage and how important it is to make sure that you're not banging the hell out of your carburetor linkage, or make sure you got a positive stop so that you're going to do that. So I've already got some of the work done here on this one. This is an APD max speed throttle stop carburetor. Customer wants, we use the APD throttle bracket linkage with it. So what you want to do first of all is you want to make sure that everything lines up and nothing hits anything anywhere. So when you want to do this, you want to make sure everything works freely. You want to make sure that you adjust this so it's got enough stroke to go wide open throttle. This stops up against this block. So when you're doing this, it's very important to make sure that all of this is lined up correctly, in place and nice and tight, and make sure nothing hits. We put the springs on here, the return springs, got those lined up, so make sure that feels good. This thing's nice and smooth. On this application, they run a rod in the back to make sure that you can adjust how much stop you actually have. So what I did was took this out and overrode it with a piece of threaded rod to make sure that the secondaries is moving with the primaries. Now we'll take this back out when we're done setting everything and put the actual stop in it. That way they can adjust what RPM they want to run the stop at. So as far as that goes, that's all we do on this to make sure that it's lined up. And after we get that part done, what we want to do is make sure that we have a stop on your pedal. The pedal is the main, really important part that we're doing. So on this car, it's got some electric pedals on it, but what you don't want to happen on this, I got a throttle enhancer built right in on the pedal. I took the stop on the enhancer and tightened it up so it's working the throttle and not actually working the enhancer part, so there's no the adjustments out of it. So on this, when you pull this down, you want to be able to feel it hit the stop, but you don't want it to go further because you can start bending stuff and breaking parts on the carburetor and your linkage stuff. So on this one, I took a piece of threaded rod. I'm going to insert it back here, and we're going to adjust this to where it just touches the pedal to ensure we got wide open throttle. So on this one, I got it adjusted here. When you pull it back, you can feel it touch on that. So now you know you're not bending anything on the carburetor. You're not trying to hurt the linkage or any mounting points or putting any stress on anything else. So you adjust this by just going till it feels like you can hear it hit the stop on the back. So this touched this, and I'm not sure it touched back there yet, so I'm going to adjust it a little bit more. Give it just a little tiny bit more. I can actually feel that in the pedal, and the cable itself touch this hard stop on the carburetor. So that's good. It's touching the stop right here. So next thing you're going to do is just, I put it up a little bit just so you're not banging on the carburetor. So now it's hitting this. You know it's very close back there. We'll check that when we get to the back. You need two people to do that. So it's hitting the stop. We'll lock this down. Now everything's set. And to set the throttle enhancer, there's two little locks on this one that you can slide the collars on. So a lot of times people want it just to be up over idle. So like right here, it's not doing anything to the carburetor. So when you activate this, it's actually still at a dead idle. So I like to move it up a little bit, and without the car running, we're just going to give it a little tiny bit right now. So we move it up a little bit. It's still not there yet. Move it up a little more. Still not quite there yet. It's just barely starting to move the linkage in the back. So we're going to move it up a little bit more. So now when you hit this button and this thing extends, you can see it pull the cable and you can hear the carburetor moving. So I'm guessing that's probably going to be right around 1800 RPM or so. And that's a good number to bump in at so that your car's not like really low idle. So you can lock that in right there. A lot of times if we're doing it, depending on what's going on, who's driving the car, whatever, I'll take the second lock and we'll put it right up against the first one and tighten that one up good. And for some reason, if we don't want to run the enhancer, someone's not driving the car that don't like the enhancer, don't like the feel of it, you can take this, loosen the top one up, slide it up, lock the two together, and now you got throttle without this working at all. And if you want to go back to your original setting, you loosen up the lock, slide it back against the other one, lock it down. Now your enhancer works just like it was without doing any changes or adjustments.